just expand this. How you doing, to everybody who will tune in? All right, let me get this posted. Let's see. Just grab this. Okay, so I know yesterday we ended up doing the tutorial system. Got pretty busy after that, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and hold on. Let me just fix some things. But yeah, like I said, got busy with the tutorial system yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and finish up possibly a shop system today. That's what I really want to get to, but if I can't finish up a marketplace system today, gonna have to finish tomorrow. But I'm sure I can do it today. You doing how you doing, Maker? Maker 308. Know that guy from school. All right, give me a second before I get started here. Yeah, I took Dev Stream to another level. Literally streaming. You know what I should have did? I should have did it's like a dual stream thing where you can stream to YouTube Shorts as well. That is so surprising. You can stream to YouTube Shorts at the same time while you streaming to like an actual video. Sorry if my voice is a little raspy, a little sick. Well, I wouldn't say sick, but not all the way there. Dude, I used to upload videos back in the day too. So, I was like, I used to upload videos, so I might as well stream, you know. A guy who I knew for a few years commented on the other stream the other day. See if I can reach out to him. But anyway, let's see. So what did I get? Like I said, I got done with the tutorial menu yesterday, so I scripted that. So what else needs to be scripted? Let's see. Menus, confirmation is done. Customization menu, that is a dockable now. Daily rewards, dealership. Before I get to daily rewards, I'm gonna do monetization system. Cause with the daily rewards, anything can be on there. You know what I mean? And if I don't have like items per se done, then like how can I do customization system? See, I think that's what I'm gonna work on. I don't know if I set the stream to ultra low delay. So if there's a long delay, then my bad about that. Anyway, daily rewards, dealership is done. Gifting, is it done? Jobs is done. Paycheck is done. Settings, didn't do that. Shop. Okay. Think I'm gonna work. Think I'm gonna finally work on the shop today. Been laying it off for a bit, but I think today is the day. I think today is the day. Finally get this bad boy done. Ooh, point 0.7. Change this to black. That looks good. Let me mess with the lighting here. Nice little blur in the background so I can really see the UI. Anyhow, let's see. So countdown. I already have a. I should make a countdown module. Maybe not. Let me see. I know I have it in the dealership script where I have attached countdown. Don't need the warn session dot profile. I have that. Attach countdown. See, yeah. But this is script specific because, well, actually, it doesn't have to be. I can make this into a module actually. Well, see, no. Oh, never mind, never mind. So the limited deadline. Okay, so I can definitely make this into a module. So countdown. And then type countdown equals type of countdown. I'm gonna cast countdown. I need to get my thing here. Paste. Probably gonna need players. Replicated storage. Actually, I won't need players. This doesn't require players. I don't know what I'm just thinking. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. Okay. So let's see. I can have countdowns here. And then I know the module. Okay, so I see. So local. I can do track countdowns. I want to obfuscate it too much. And I can do set meta because the key will be an instance, so I can do set metatable on this one. So that instance no longer exists. It just gets rid of it. So this is a weak table. And then what I can do is public functions. Let's have countdown. Countdown that. Attach. Countdown. What I could do. Yeah, I see. So will be countdown, and then it'll take in the instance as a key. I'll just name this key, which will be attached to an instance, and then I'll do callback. Let's see if I can. Okay, nah. Function, countdown, detach, countdown, self, countdown, key, which is an instance. So now I can do here. Okay, I'll work on attaching the countdown first. So what I'll do here is I'll see if there's already a countdown for this instance. So I'll do if track countdowns key, then return warn this instance already got countdown attached. If not, then remove track countdowns key. I need to get run service up here. Which one did I use here? Heartbeat. Gotcha. What am I doing? Connect function. Delta time. And so I'll do key dot connection. And then I'll initiate key dot 0. And so you can just copy paste code from here. I'll change what needs to be changed. Okay. The last update is plus at the time. If the track countdown last update is higher than 1, it's going to return. If not, it's going to do that. And so this is null. And so this is where the callback comes in. And I'm pretty sure you define the callback as, it should be this, and then arrow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Getting so old, the syntax is slipping. Confirmation. Okay, so yeah, I was right. So it's a function that returns nothing. So every time it's been a second, countdown will call the callback, which is this code down here. So what I can do with this now is I can get countdown, and then here I can do countdown, attach countdown. Sorry, not attach. Attach countdown. My vehicle, and then my callback. It's my function. Paste this here. Boom. So now all of this is null. Vehicle information. Key information I found in class instance. Oh, I see. Probably should. So it doesn't. Okay, I know. Type check it as an instance, but not every instance has the same properties. So it's better to just leave it at any. So it gets rid of that. Okay, good. And then obviously I can detach the countdown when needed. So this would actually go everywhere it says attach countdown. We finish this. So if not track countdowns key, then return 1. This instance does not have a countdown connection. Actually, I'd rather not, because I mean it'll just return itself. There's no point. So if there is, I could do track countdowns key dot connection disconnect. The last update really doesn't matter, so the key will not be equal to nil. And so I'll actually do if, well, there is no, I don't need to check if there is a connection because it doesn't create the countdown without creating a connection, so that's no worries there. Let's see. So that'll be set to nil. All right, that should be good for our countdown module. And I think I want this on the dot notation. Yeah, I think I want this to just be dot notation. There's no object-oriented programming in this. So I think I can just go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I won't use the OOP unless it's really necessary, honestly. But you just tag this back here so I don't forget about it. Okay, yeah, that's all good. So this module is done. So now we have a fully functional countdown module. So now what I can do here is copy paste this, and wherever it attaches the countdown, I can go ahead and deal with that. So here I can just do countdown, dot attach countdown. This would be my new template. This would be my data dot limited deadline. And then data dot variable type, I can just copy paste here. New template. New template. New template. Dot limited deadline. Remove this. And so if the deadline is passed, the, the deadline is passed, destroy the vehicle. I'm not gonna say destroy. I'm gonna say remove. And so here it'll count down. Dot detach countdown to break. So everywhere has this. I can just get rid of that as well. All right, perfect. Attaches to countdown. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. Let me get on the shop. And then type shop equals type of shop. I can cast shop. Get my guidelines. Boom, boom. Well, not my guidelines, but my base format. Sorry. All right. Players, marketplace service, replicated storage equals players dot local player, local shop menu equals local player dot player GUI, wait for child main, wait for child menus, shop menu, local main equals shop menu, wait for child main, local close button equals main, wait for child header, wait for child close. I should rename that. Where is it? Close button. Hold on, everybody, give me a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Anyway, so now let me just do this function. It's gonna be the initialize self shop. Don't need anything else. Close one not activated. Let me make sure this is active. Connect function. My GUI controller. Close frame. Shop menu. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Wait, never mind. I was gonna say, let me see, let me go back to my, can I be good here because it does the callback. So I'll update the text inside the actual callback that I do. Okay. So let me see how I want to structure this. So first I need actual shop data to display. So how this is going to be structured. So shared services, shop service. I'm going to do shop service utilities. That's going to be for prompting the user, etc. Gonna do shop data here. So this is gonna return all the information about my shop. So let's see what I want to do. So how I want to structure it, it's gonna do bundle name is gonna be the key. It's gonna have a limited deadline, obviously. These are gonna be in a table that define the items, and then it's gonna have the Robux price. So the bundle name, I'll do this. Okay. So the bundle with the highest priority. So I want to have it as like a priority system. So just like with the what is it? It's like with the tutorial system we did the other day. I wanted to have the bundles with the highest number on top. So here's what I'm gonna do. Once again, I'm gonna do a number. It's gonna equal a table, and then I'm going to have the bundle name. Okay, I'm gonna have the bundle deadline, which is gonna just be crazy high number for now. And then I'm going to have bundle cost, do 99, and then I'm going to do items at the bottom here. And so inside this table, we'll have different items, and they'll be inside their own table. And so each item will have a display name. And then we'll have the type. So item type, say car. So it, and then we'll have, let's see. The item type is, so we have a display name, item type, and then we'll have item ID. So we have item ID at the top. Item underscore ID. I'll just do ID. Actually, nah. And then we'll have, this will just be the name of the vehicle, like this format, you know, or whatever. So I'm gonna cast this as a types, types. So we got products down here. Ooh, okay. So I can actually make this a universal thing. So with every product or with every game pass, it'll be a table called items, and then that'll be, you know, whatever the person gets. So instead of making a new bundle, I can do this. And so in types, it'll also have items, which is a table. And inside those tables, they have another table, other tables. So it's a table that has tables. And then in inside of all of those tables, there is the ID of the item, which is a string. They have the display name. I display name to the top. And then we'll have product marketplace ID. KT place ID. I'm gonna just do market ID, actually. That'll be a number. And then what else do I want to have? I'm gonna have a display name. That's gonna be equal to string as well. Then I'm gonna have the item, the type. That's gonna be a string. Item type. And then I'm gonna have actually what I think I'll do, I'll create another type just for items. So an item is a table and it has all of these fields. So it'll have an ID, it'll have a display name, it'll have a type, and then item cost. It'll be a number. So instead of this being a table full of tables, it'll just be a table of items. So every item has an ID, a display name, a type, and a cost. Well, not every item. The item itself doesn't have a cost. What the item the product that stems from that specific item. Well, not well. It's hard to explain, but the item itself is just an item within the game. You get the item through a product which has a cost, if you get what I mean, if that makes sense. And so what I can do is I can either a Game Pass or it's a their product. So product ID, marketplace ID. Actually, I can do purchase ID. So so the product ID and the purchase ID are different. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. So instead of having a string attached to all of these, in all honesty, I could just take every single one of these and just make them into their own table. I don't even have to give them an actual name, you know. So for example, this isn't a real thing, so I can get rid of that. But for example, I can take this table and then translate it over. This should be products ID. Then I have a purchase ID. It's gonna equal 0. And then I'm pretty sure that's the type matches up. It's just the rest of these. Like if I got rid of all of this, it still doesn't match. It's pretty sure it's missing a field. Yeah, it's missing items. That's why So items has to actually have something in it. And so the items you get, I'll just do an empty table. You get no items. No, it wants items. I would do a question mark. So it's either an item or it's nothing. That should solve it. What is it missing? Type number cannot be converted into string. What is it talking about? This is a number. This is a number. What's a number? The price? It's gonna tell me which field. It's not telling me which one. That's weird. Oh, I think I know. Oh, it's this. Anyway, okay. So now I can bring those lads back. Get rid of this. Irrelevant. Go here. 2 times job pay speed. On. Copy this. Delete that. Boom. And then I can do product ID. I can do purchase ID. Then down here I can do items. And then once more. Boom. 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 And then the items you get from purchasing this are nothing. Matter of fact. Okay, so you have to have items. But see, the thing is, this is a Game Pass. So, well, it doesn't really matter if I put nothing, because it'll still either way process it and it'll just give you nothing. Okay, so yeah, I don't mind having to put items on stuff like 2 times job pay speed. And what I could actually do, I could possibly even have a callback function. But nah. Nah. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'll just have to have it on the server. So this is what defines the products. And then on the server, I can have a callback. I have a function that processes the items that you get. And then I have a callback if it is something more that needs to be done. Like 2 times job pay speed, I understand, gives you, what is it? I know it gives, like it's supposed to do something to your actual data. So it's going to be different. Nah, it looks better on the bottom. Okay. So, that is done on what I won't even. Actually, do need this still. This is bundle. The bundles on regular products, but the IDs, like all this is the same. This will still be an item, so it'll also have a ID. It'll have a display name and an item type. But this shop data stuff stays the same. I don't think I need to do any. Well, purchase ID. I could just add an extra field to it though, because all of this is technically necessary. I can just add that extra field onto it. So let me see. So this is the bundle's name, the ID. Purchase ID, description, image, that's right, price, and then I have bundle deadline at the bottom there. And then items, obviously. You know how that goes, so let me see. We do strict, replicated storage, then, matter of fact, I could have just did types like that, then it'll auto require. Okay, so let me do this cast right. So it is a table that uses numbers as keys. These numbers then go on to have a well, the type is going to be product. It's gonna be a product, and it's going to have bundle deadline. There's going to be a number. What's missing? It has everything. This has, well, besides product type. I think if I added product type, it'll, let me see. Okay, well, it's still intersecting and erroring, so, well, not erroring, but saying it's not compatible because of and product ID. Oh, okay. So it'll be a product. I might as well just turn it to product ID. I think when I'm coding it, I'll know what the product ID means for bundle. Or what I could do is this. Just question mark. Error type. Gotcha. And still no. I wrapped it in parentheses. Lua? Come on. Well, it has a question mark, so it could be this type. So I don't understand why the linter is still tweaking out. But oh well. Let's see. If I said it could be this type, why is it still doing that? take it out of parentheses. Okay, need the remix. Yeah, I don't see the problem with just product ID in. And then product type is needed in products, obviously, so I don't want to make that an optional thing. So let me stop indexing it as a product. Might just make it its own bundle type. All bundles have all of these, and then including items. Just a table that's full of items. Okay. So ID is a string. This is a number. This is a string. I don't know why I put number. Image is a string. Price is a number. Bundles deadline is a number. And then for every item in this table, it is the type of item. And so now I can do types dot bundle. Oh yeah. So now if I fuck up and put hi equals this, it actually, well, it's an additional, so anything additional, it'll allow me to. If I get rid of that, see, yeah, okay, perfect. Because if it has all the required fields, then any additional, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so it has the ID, the purchase ID, the description, the image. It'll display here, I guess. And price, the deadline, all that good stuff. So instead of returning this as shop data, I'll do, well, nah, I can have this as shop data. And this will just be under a bundles section. So I can take all of this, stuff it into bundles. And then I can move the type check to be on the bundles. Let me try format. Okay. Okay, so I'm not gonna shop. I can go ahead and retrieve my shop data. I can go ahead and retrieve my countdown module. And then I'll go ahead and retrieve my marketplace service utilities. And I'll do this. So this is the bundle template, obviously. Buttons, categories, special. Folder. And then I'll do name this folder templates. After I name this folder templates, I can go back now and put, well, I can copy. I'll just copy for now. Give me 1 second. Someone's calling me. All right. Sorry about that. I'm back. For whoever's even here, which is just myself right now. If that's okay. Okay. So, my bundle template. So now I can retrieve. Let me go to my templates folder. Equal main and wait for child templates. I'm going to do local bundle template equals templates folder wait for child bundle. Initialize the data for every section starting. Well, I'm gonna just start with bundles. I don't need to have. I don't need to put starting with bundles. So I'll do for underscore data in shop data dot bundles. I'll do, and then I'll do an I pairs. Let me open up my tutorial so I remember. Make sure I did use I pairs the other day. Yeah, I pairs. Just so the priority is automatic, so whichever one has the highest number, like I said. So I'll do the data for my bundles. We close out types. We just close out this bloat so I can really focus. But the first thing I like to go from top to bottom, and if everything's leveled, obviously left to right. So I can obviously start with a bundle name, and I want to make it so it's not so soulless. I'll give each bundle their own color. Don't want to make it so soulless. No, 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 no. So by image, I'll do color. This will just be a um. This should be a color 3. If I reopen shop data, it should set off the linter because I don't have that. Perfect. And then down here I'll do color just equals color 3 from RGB. And I'll set this one to blue, my favorite color. Okay, anyway. So I can close that out. Let me open this. So start with bundle name. Shop. Let's see what the bundles contain. Special bundle. Let me also get the bundle category. So local bundle category equals my main wait for child categories. Wait for child special. Local new bundle equals my bundle template. Clone my new bundle. Dot name. I don't need to really set the name. That's really unnecessary. Good scripters just have everything linked inside the init, and then all the functionality would just be at the bottom of this. So bundle dot name. So we just change this because it's gonna think it's a property. So new bundle and then new bundle dot bundle name. Oh God, I need to be changing this one. Need to sync the changes. Bundle name dot text is going to be the data dot ID. No, this. Let me see. Cause I don't know how I want IDs to really work. ID will literally just be the identifier. I mean, that's what it means. Thoughts on ROACT? In all honesty, I'll say this. You know, if you want to use ROACT, then go for it. But in my personal opinion, I think if you know how to code UI and how to keep it, you know, unmessy, then completely go for it. But I think it's really like unnecessary to code UI in ROACT. Like you literally have to create the actual instance in ROACT, then like position it, size it. I mean, all that's just unnecessary. If you know how to actually script UI, then it's literally the same thing. I know a lot of people use ROACT for like tool tips, but I mean, I literally have a module for that. So the purchase ID is like the marketplace. So when I press like the actual buy button right here, that's what the purchase ID, that's used to actually prompt it. The ID itself is the name, and I'm conflicted. I don't know if I want to use the name as the unique identifier because I don't like the spaces. I like to have things underscore, so it's just easier readability and whatnot. But with this, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of instances where I'll be accessing the actual bundle, so where I would need the unique identifier. But now that I'm thinking about it, I really might not, because I can change I can change the name of the bundle. So the actual ID of the bundle is what'll be used to like grant it or whatnot. But the actual display name that'll pop up can be changeable during any time. So I mean, for example, like if I wanted to have this bundle, I can release it and just have this as the name. But if I wanted to change the name to be something else, like if I misspelled it or something like that and I published, or I want to update the name to have like how many days left, like in brackets, 3 days or something like that, if it's a really, really exclusive one, I couldn't do that because then it'll just completely map to a different part of data. So I'll have an ID and then a display name, just like I have with what is it? Like products. Like if you take a look at my products, the product ID is what maps it, and then I have a display name. Let me go. I'm making my type. And well, I should have a display name. Oh no, the items have a display name. Well, the reason I have the bundles in numbering index is because I want this to act as bundle priority. So which to display first, second, third, all that. If I turn it into a string and try to use I pairs, then it gives me an error. Roblox doesn't allow you to do it because it doesn't know which string is supposed to go first. That's why it relies off of numbers. So that's why I have that like that. I think I have a display name. And then I also have these on product. I don't know why I don't have them on products. They also need a display name, but they for sure do. So this would be a string. And then on my bundle, I'll make it so display name is required. So our app ID display name string. So the way in which the bundle priority would work, it doesn't matter when it expires. I don't want to. Well, that is a smart idea. Thank you for the suggestion. But initially, I was thinking just the bundles that I feel like would entice people the most to buy them. Those are the ones I would display at a higher priority. But I also could do whichever bundle has the um like a priority override would be whichever bundle is about to expire first. That would also be a good one. I 100% was not thinking of that idea, but that's a good one. So it'll get people to buy it quicker because they know it's gonna expire. And, you know, it's like a sense of urgency. So that's definitely a good one. It's definitely a good idea. But yeah, the display name definitely is needed here. So once I reopen these scripts, it'll automatically turn on the linter trying to ask me to add a display name. But anyway, this would be data.displayName. So this is changeable whenever. And then I'll do to right now. I don't know, format this. Let me think. I know in my dealership, I formatted this in some way. Let's say, some module. Format the countdown time util. Okay, yeah, I found it. What do you mean? What if the bundle name overflows? So the reason it won't overflow is because there's like Roblox has auto constraints on this, so it'll never like overflow. I can extend how long it'll go, but it'll never like overflow. So I'll stop all bundle names about right here. But if this were to be like extremely long, it'll just get smaller. It won't overflow. See? Yeah, okay. For example, long name. I can try that. And you'll see how that looks. And then the space is also just pretty big in itself. So yeah. So yeah, that's how that works. Roblox automatically uh shrinks it down. So I got my time util format the countdown. I'm pretty sure it just passes the number. Yeah, passes the number. Okay. So here's what I would do actually. So obviously each bundle has a deadline because obviously it's special. What I can do is if data dot bundle deadline minus the current epoch time is lower or equal to 0, then continue. So it'll go past. So yeah, it'll go past any bundles when it first registers. And then I also have this check within the what is it? What I'm trying to say, and I also have that check within when it's counting down, like I have here in the attach. So what I could do is attach and then just detach immediately, like how I have there. But on load, I'll have that. So countdown, attach countdown. The key will be will the key be? I haven't created that yet. At the bottom. Yeah. And then time. So this is probably where I attach the countdown. So countdown, attach countdown, new bundle, function. Gonna have the same kind of ideology here, like I had. This easy copy paste over. New bundle. This doesn't apply here, so I can get rid of that. And then new bundle. Sure. Turn. And so this will be new bundle dot time. Remove all this. Time.text format. The deadline. So it's not time. What else could I do before? So let me do this. Item. Delete that. It doesn't do anything. Oh, because that one, this is the template one. It's not the one that's actually being shown. Okay, I see. So here's what I can do. I can move one of these to templates. I can rename this to bundle item. So in each item, there is the image. Let me hide this. And then I can guess I can make these display in order too. Well, I mean, don't have to, but I would prefer. Yeah, nah, I will. And so let me also grab the. I don't need to actually, not there at least. So it'll set the display name. It'll do the countdown. Let me make sure I add left at the end. So this is in these, and then in these, and then left. Okay. So display name. Now I need to do items or the score. Item in data dot items. I can do in iPairs. In the iPairs data dot items. Do local new item equals templates folder. Wait for child bundle item. Clone. And so now I can do new item dot image dot image. Didn't think of that one. So yeah, these will still be items, but this will have images. This is what's universally relevant. But then I can add things that aren't universally relevant. Jesus. So like that, and I don't have to add it to the universal type because not every script is gonna look for an image. It doesn't matter. These three are the ones that usually matter. Really don't even need a display name, honestly. Anyway, Thoughts on the new server authority beta feature? What is that? Let me search it up. Discord server authority. What is that? I've never heard of it. No, what does it do? What's new about it? What does it do? I don't have it on my server. I don't think so. Oh, Roblox server authority. What am I talking about? All right, I'm looking. Server authority is when the server becomes the only source of truth for game action, logic, and data in your world. It is model. Um, in my opinion, let me think. Let me keep reading a little bit. Okay, so in my opinion, I get the concept of it. You know, of the whole network ownership being shifted towards just the server. But I mean, like they said, as far as you know, the latency that would cause, and how um they're using the rollback net or whatever to like try to fight against that. So if the states don't match up when the server and the client both simulate things on their end at the same time, it'll just roll back on the server and then jump ahead by 6 frames. In my opinion, it for specific games, yeah, it solves issues with exploiting and whatnot, but I don't think the potential latency issues would be worth it if it's not, a very serious thing with your game. Like for example, in this game, being able to fly as an exploiter, I mean, yeah, it sucks that, you're exploiting and whatnot, but you're not gaining any real advantage. See, my focus is, and I think a lot of people focuses are just on, can the exploiter gain an advantage? If that answers a no, then in all honesty, exploit away. Exploit as much as you would like if you're that, down bad of a person inside of a game. But if you're not gaining any real advantage, then who gives a shit if you're fucking, flying around? It changes nothing. Like you still get nothing at the end of the day. I think people are accustomed enough to exploiters to not freak the fuck out whenever they see someone flying around, It's more of a kind of an attention seeking like fix rather than anything actually revolutionary. But one thing I did see is that it'll like in racing games, like competitive games, it'll help fix up latency as far as winning races and whatnot. So I think that's good. I think if those developers are the ones who are primarily affected in any type of competitive game, so I think 100% is a win for them. But for the majority of people, the non-competitive side of Roblox, I mean, if you already had pretty good security within your code already, then you're fine. It really doesn't affect you, and it's not worth trying out if you know it's gonna degrade performance in some type of way. um, wait, you telling me this? Oh, I was about to say. So this handles the countdown for the bundle, and then I'll do new bundle dot activated. Make sure this is active. Connect function, and then I'll do my marketplace service utilities. Okay. Let's see. Prompt purchase, product ID. It's gonna be the new bundle. Not new bundle. What am I doing? Maybe I should stop naming everything data. I should probably name this bundle. And then where was I? Prompt purchase. It'll be the bundle dot purchase ID, yeah. And then the type. This is a product. Doesn't explicitly state that, obviously, for obvious reasons. The description. I'll probably add a hover. I'll probably add the tooltip, the button hover for it instead of anything else. And what I should probably do, I should probably make this different color. Lower the transparency. Make this like a nice blue, you know. It doesn't like blue. Now obviously I'm gonna have to use colors that match with blue, but that's definitely not a problem. Make sure the amount, not the background text color, but I want that to stand out a lot. This Robux icon, image transparency. Ooh. Okay, that looks kind of out of place. And this is very faded for some reason. I guess that's just how the image is, honestly. Yeah, it's just the image itself. So what I could do, I can add that transparency just a little bit, like that. And then change this from medium to semi-bold. Now that's good. So let's see. I want to make this bigger. Okay, let's see. I don't know how I want to make it bigger though. I know I want to make it. How does it look like that? Here we go. Okay, move that over a little bit. Up the size of this text. And then I'll have it in the middle. Yo, the X alignment is centered. I could pull it back and pull it up. Nah, definitely wanna make this bigger. I don't know how though. Yeah, like that. We changed this to fit instead of stretch. That's probably why I'm like geeking out a little bit. There we go. There we go. That looks good. can't forget about the color. So I have to send the price. I'll do new bundle dot. What controls this? I'm trying to see what controls this color. So UI gradient. Ooh, this is tricky. Okay, what I can do is this. So yeah, this will be a color sequence. I need to refresh myself on how to use them, but I know that's what it'll be. Where is it? Color 3. Color sequence. Gotcha. So new bundle dot UI gradient dot color equals bundle dot color. So it'll update the color. Okay. And now all I need to do after creating all of this is new bundle dot parent equals bundle category, and then new bundle dot visible equals true. And then all I have to do is just copy paste this and then do it for, you know, the products and then the game passes. All that's a pretty simple work. I don't even have to. Well, I can do shop data for everything that's supposed to be in shop. The products are just a list of all valid products in the game. Anyway, I think I'll wrap it up for tonight. It's 11 o'clock. It's getting late. I'm gonna go watch the TV. I'll see y'all